Hello, welcome back to another episode of our Football Manager Save. Going up against Newcastle today, and then a couple of days' time, Coventry City. Few games off camera since you would have seen the 2-0 loss to Wrexham, and it hasn't really got any better. A score draw against Ipswich Town, a 3-0 loss to Wolves, another score draw against Crewe. We finally did get a W against Walsall, a nice 3-2 victory there. And then we lost 5-0 to Sheffield Wednesday, where we were utterly thrashed. Not anyone putting in a decent performance. Patrick Duggan, he had an alright performance at a 7. I really don't think anyone should have got higher than a 6.5, 6.4. It was absolutely abysmal. Hoping for a better result against Coventry and Newcastle today. So we'll go in and we'll see what's happened. Tell the boys to ease off the tackles. We won't play defence. We're playing on balanced. This is the team that we're going to go for. So Hamilton as right back, Nundwe in goal, Mo fucking Hagen, Lawrence, Major, Southwood, Mashike? I don't know. I might just call him Mash. Duggan, Murray, and Colombo up top. Stanton, Ravin, Roscoe Cartwright, Craig, El Shirami, Rouse, and Pereira on the bench. Akbar hasn't actually played, so we're going to give him his debut. And there's... Fuck, I don't even know. There's like... I don't know if we've got a good chance or not, because Newcastle are actually having a worse season than we are. Surprisingly, they are down in 13th on 15 points. So I'm hoping we can continue our run. We're still in decent position. We're still in 6th, which is a far cry away from our predicted relegation candidate form. I think we were estimated to finish around 18th or something, which is pretty terrible. It's still possible. It's only been 12 games, so that could still happen, but I think as long as we can continue on the... if we can get a bit better form going, then I think we might be alright. Obviously, it started out fantastic, and at the moment we're in a bit of a rut. We'll see what's happened. Obviously, something is going awry that isn't working for the team, and we'll have to check that out. Nundwe, every time I've played him, he has been absolutely shocking in goal. He may dive, and he gets decent ratings, but he can't save a bloody ball to save his life. I don't know what is wrong with the fella. He thinks he can just coast by and just concede a bunch of goals. He's going to get dropped for Stanton, who's half the goalkeeper he is, and Stanton actually makes the saves. So we'll see what we go. Stanton's obviously going to start in the next game. There's going to have to be quite a few changes with only 2 days rest. Oh, what? Oh, Murray, how did you miss that? Jesus. I'm not expecting to beat this Newcastle team. I assume they've probably just come back down after being relegated from the Premier League, so they're probably a bloody good team. If they weren't relegated, they were probably relegated the season before, and even then they're going to have better players than we do, as we've just been thrashed. 30 minutes in, 2-0. He's just wrecked our defence, which is fantastic. Good for him, though. Fair enough. Not expecting miracles here, team, but I'm expecting a decent bloody performance. Ignore. I know Shane Hamilton has made a lot of costly mistakes. Hagen and Lawrence actually were very, very poor last game. Most of those goals can be definitely contributed to those. Not happy. Let's see. Second half. Come on. We'll see if we can make a difference in the second half. Midfielders are not doing anything. Okay, that's all right from Hagen there. Up to Murray. He's going to give it to Colombo to Mash. Oh, back to Colombo. Could be in here. There we go. Filippo Colombo scores his third goal. Great assist from Southwood. Happy with that. We're 1 goal back in. 4 minutes after kickoff, I should say. 49th minute. Fantastic. Decent bit of passing, just opening up the defence for Colombo to slot one through. Poor goalkeeping by Newcastle. Okay. Let's encourage the team. Mo's got a yellow card, which means he's suspended for the next game because the game keeps telling me to take him off because he's 1 yellow card away from suspension. Hamilton to Colombo. That's a poor touch. He's kicked it straight onto Ricketts. Defence can't do anything to him. And bang, 3-1. That was Hamilton, so he's off. Craig's coming in as well for Mash, who's had a terrible game. I believe it's his debut as well, so not fantastic. This is going to be our 2nd loss in a row. We've never had 2 consecutive losses. Southwood will come off Al Shamrani. I don't think there's much more we can really do. I might chuck it on cautious. Because, wow. We could fall all the way down to 12th if we don't win this next game. And Coventry City currently in 8th. They're on the same amount of points as us. They're just ahead of us on goal difference. So it should be a reasonably I can't even remember what the game was. Should be a reasonably even game, I'm hoping, but 3-1 domination. That's very, very disappointing. Right, making a few changes to the team. We've got Stanton in goal. We've brought in a back line basically of youth players because that's all we really have as backup. So we've got 17-year-old David Barr from Sierra Leone. He's starting left back. We've got Roscoe Cartwright, who's our backup centre back. He's fine. He's a decent enough player. He's still only 20 years old from the Wales national team. We've got Danilo Frazio from Portugal. And then we've got Andy Wallace from Gibraltar. Andy Wallace has actually played probably a bit more than anyone else, apart from maybe Roscoe Cartwright. So Stanton's probably got a lot to do. We're playing Richie Sandiford, Danish midfielder, only 20 years old, on the left. Al Shamrani's coming in. Neil Povey, another Welsh midfielder. He's only 18 as well. Patrick Duggan will stay in. He's on loan, obviously. We're going to play Pereira instead of Murray as a deep line playmaker, and then we'll keep Colombo up top. And we've dropped Nundwe. We've still got a decent enough team on the bench, I'm hoping. Francis is another young centre-back option, Oscar Francis. We'll see how it goes. I'm not convinced this is the right call or anything to do, but we've got no other option. And, you know, if the youth players can chuck in a decent performance, well, good for us. We definitely need a good performance. We might get rinsed here, but you know, some of the players are not too bad. Oh, good save from Stanton. Lucky hands he had there. 6 minutes in. I'm playing at home, so hopefully we've got a small advantage with that, as well as some more experienced players up top and in the midfield. Come on, team. Keep the ball out. Great from Billy Stanton. Really come into something else as a goalkeeper since we've brought in Nundwe. Nundwe's been pretty terrible for us. He's been on the end of every thrashing that we've had, apart from the opening game defeat to Fulham. Every other time it's been Nundwe in goal. I believe he was starting against Wolves. We lost then, so clearly he's not doing what he should be, and that's the case. He's going to get dropped as we go a goal down. 17th goal of the season. Where has this guy come from? How has he scored 17 goals already? What? Surely he's had to come from, like, Brazil or something where the seasons have overlapped? But that's insane. 17. No way he scored all of that this season. Let me have a look. Where's he come from? What the hell? He scored 14 goals already. 11 games, 14 goals. My God. What a player. Yeah, we might need to be looking at a new tactic, since clearly this one has gone to shit. The team is is not doing too well. We had a great start to the season, but now we're slowly falling away, which is all right. Gives us the highs and lows of a football season. We're all expecting it. Bit of a slump, but nothing to show, nothing to worry about at this time. Although we do want to end it as soon as possible, save face just a little bit. But yeah, we will look at some alternative formations and just see what we can do. It's both the centre backs are not having a good game. Barr's having a good game though, 7.1. Haven't really seen too much of him because there's been like no highlights. Here we go. Here's a highlight. Limbome. There we go. Colombo gets it down to Pereira. Over the top for Colombo. He's got 3 men with him. He ain't going to be doing much. Duggan, who's running out of puff. He's just been substituted. He whips in the cross, but it's gone nowhere. We've got 3 new players on. Francis is coming on in centre-back for Roscoe. We've got Craig in midfield and Rouse, who has literally just gone off injured, which is fantastic because we can't make any substitutions, which means, oh God, Sandyford's going to have to come into midfield. And let's try and play for set pieces, run at the defence, work the ball into the bit and go more direct with a less higher tempo and play a sort of standard wideness. Oh, goodness me. That's not great. Down to 10 men for the last 20 minutes. Could be worse. Our fullbacks are doing well, but yeah, definitely could be worse with a goal down and playing like 18-year-olds in our defence. So can't quite complain, as that is a bit dodgy from the goalkeeper there. Can we nick in? Okay, Duffy's gone. Stanton, nope, he can't make the save. I was hoping we could have run onto that. We could have got something, chucked it upfield, hit them on the counter. Nice 1-1 draw would have been good, but no, not sure why Pereira didn't jump for that. Disappointing. Whole team's completely knackered. Oh, far out. 2-0 defeat. Could have something here. Barr's had a decent game. What was I trying to say there? Sandyford, that's a poor pass. No idea who was trying to pick out there. Pereira wasn't even looking. Oh, that could have been decent, but smart play from their centre-back to cut that out before it became anything. Brunton's going to run in. He's going to make it 3-0. Excellent. 3 defeats on the bounce for Blackpool as we look for some small glimmer of hope to try and avoid a season that started off so strongly that is now withering away pretty fast. Still, there's almost 30-something games to play, as that's a terrible interception, and that could have been 4. We may look to do something more defensive. We might have to play a 5 at the back. We shall see. I'll obviously be back. Fucking hell, that's 4. And fair play Coventry, they've done a good job. They've had a fantastic game. We've gone down to 10 men for the last 20 minutes and they've scored twice. Can't fault them. They've scored 3 times in 10 minutes. Fair play Coventry, they've taken advantage of us and we've now fallen down to 11th. And Thomas Rouse is going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. Fantastic. Promising start to the season. We hadn't lost in... Oh, we had so many wins on the bounce, and now it's all gone to pot. A 5-0 loss, a 3-1 loss, and a 4-0 loss. That's 12 goals conceded. 1 scored in the last 3 games. 5-4 is 9. Yeah, 12 goals. Oh, wow. Anyway, I think he'll bring you back towards the end, maybe Brentford and Hull City. That should be a couple of decent games, and then I'll see if we can pick up our form, trial some new formations, see how we go. But, yep, that'll do it from me, folks. Thanks a ton for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Excuse me. Peace.